Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. It all started back in the Feywilds. Everyone around me was going on about their day, living their lives as productive members of society, but I just wasn't motivated. It's like I had no energy to do anything at all besides endlessly scroll through FayTube. One day, I happened across a video about an elderly human woman who lived to be 104 years old by consuming this single beverage. Just what was this magical elixir? Was it just what I needed to finally feel the joy of life again? I had to find out. So I packed my bag, hopped over to the mortal plane, and looked for the nearest human market. I happened to find a Costco, I didn't know humans also had those, and made my way inside. After but a moment's notice, I spotted my target. I flew over to claim my prize, but there was one issue. This elixir was way heavier than anything I've ever carried before. I couldn't get it to budge. It didn't help that the humans around me kept freaking out for some reason. Was it me? Surely not. It must be the crazed woman next to me trying to take the prize for herself. Annoyed, I flew into the rafters to find another spoil. While observing the humans, I noticed some of them kept handing over plastic rectangles in exchange for wares. Is this how they obtain goods here? Some kind of bartering system? Just then, I noticed someone leaving with a case of the elixir. I followed and watched them load the elixir inside their enchanted wagon before they got inside themselves. Could this be an easier prize for me to claim? When the wagon stopped, the driver handed the elixir over to another human. I immediately knew what this new being was. Those headphones, the sweatshirt that I would recognize anywhere. This was a streamer. I watched them all the time on FayTube. I had no idea they could get these elixirs hand-delivered right to them. With a new plan in mind, I flew to the nearest tech store and took everything I needed. Why make it hard for myself when I could just trick humans into giving me their tender and then exchange that for my own delivery? It was a foolproof plan and worked faster than even I expected. Soon, I had the elixir in hand. And I felt rejuvenated, like I had found my purpose again. I kept streaming, tricking more and more, and drinking what seemed like endless amounts of this Dr. Pepper, until one day, I ran out. I expected I would lose all sense of purpose again and revert back to my sluggish ways. But as time moved on, I discovered that I didn't need Dr. Pepper, but I still love it, of course. This drink, what I once thought was the answer to all of my problems, was not what brought me back the joy of life. It was actually the fun of streaming, of building a wonderful community, and all the friends and companions I've made along the way.